Are you one of the empaths who struggle with their weight? Or find you have a pot belly, no matter what you do for weight loss? Did you know there is one very big reason why many empaths struggle with their weight? And that is stress, both physical and energetic. Stress can cause the body to store fat, which includes the stress an empath endures by experiencing other people's emotions. However, there are some simple things that you can do to help prevent or reverse this. And I mean simple, which we will look at shortly. But before we get to that, let me explain why emotional stress can trigger weight gain in an empath. Let's face it, everyone experiences stress, but the emotional energy of other people's stress is something empaths have to deal with on a daily basis. Not only can this cause problems with our health, it can also be the reason behind excess fat storage and an inability to lose weight. If you are an empath, you will know only too well that not only do you have your own stress to deal with, but you can also get stressed by experiencing other people's emotions. This puts a huge strain on the adrenal glands. Although every organ is affected by stress, the adrenals are one of the first to be impacted. The adrenals are part of the endocrine system and are responsible for releasing the stress hormones cortisol and adrenaline. As well as being known as the stress hormone, cortisol is also called the fat-storing hormone. Which quickly explains why so many empaths have a problem with easily gaining weight. The weight gain, caused by excess cortisol production, is often seen around the stomach, and is a reason that many empaths have a pot belly. This fat is difficult to eliminate because it is not caused by eating too much food. So, by reducing food intake, it has little effect. But not only that, excess cortisol can also impact our circadian rhythm, which also impacts fat storage. I write a lot about the devastating impact of cortisol for empaths, because, when it is out of balance or too much is produced, it can cause so much damage to the mind and body. If you frequently spend time around negative people, or if you are overly impacted by all the stressful things happening in the world, it causes excessive anxiety and tension, which then activates the fight-or-flight system. This in turn triggers adrenaline and cortisol production. A reason I wrote my book, The Eating Plan for Empaths and HSPS, was a way to enlighten sensitive people to how certain foods, as well as adrenal stress, can cause weight gain and other physical and mental health problems. Unfortunately, getting rid of stress is not so easy to do. There is so much conflict in the world today that empaths are constantly picking up negative emotional energy from all directions, and thus having constant stress hormone spikes. So, any steps we take to relax will help lower these spikes. Two excellent ways are by getting morning light, or by drinking tea. You have probably already heard of the benefits of exposing yourself to morning light. In a nutshell, it helps balance our circadian rhythms, which can then lower the stress hormones and then help with weight loss. This is a subject I hope to come back to in a future video post, but start by either watching the sunrise outdoors every morning, or go outside as soon as you wake up. Make sure the daylight is the first type of light your eyes are exposed to each day. Try it for a month, and see the benefits for yourself. If that doesn't appeal to you, try having a cup of tea. You may now be wondering how tea would help. Let me explain. There are many types of herbal tea that I would recommend for an empath, to calm and soothe their emotions, which in turn help to lower cortisol spikes, such as chamomile, passion flower or valerian. I wrote a post of 11 calming teas for an empath, which I will link to in the show notes, but there is one particular tea that is known for lowering cortisol levels, and that is green tea. Apparently, green tea contains something called EGCG, a phytonutrient that helps lower cortisol. You only need about half a cup of the tea to get the benefits. Which is good considering green tea contains caffeine, something that in itself is a cortisol trigger. However, you can get decaffeinated green tea. A better option if you are caffeine sensitive, as most empaths are. If you can't get hold of decaffeinated, a great way to get all the benefits of green tea, whilst negating the impact of caffeine, is to combine it with a powerfully soothing tea, such as lemon balm. I love to mix different herbal teas together, a bit like a witch's brew. Not only to get a better flavor, but also to get the healing benefits from different types of herbs. Lemon balm is something I often add into my brews. Lemon balm has several known benefits, such as soothing the digestive tract, helping with sleep problems, stimulating cognitive function, boosting the immune system, detoxifying the body, eliminating anxiety, and as an aid to weight loss. Green tea is generally easily obtainable in local shops and supermarkets. Finding lemon balm tea, however, is not always so easy. At least not here in the UK. But you can easily order lemon balm tea online. It comes in both loose form or tea bags. Loose tea is generally cheaper to buy, but you will need to have a tea infuser or teapot to make your brew. So, not only can green tea help lower your cortisol levels, it can be another aid in helping to lose empath belly fat. If you want to learn more about overcoming an empath's weight problems and protruding belly, see the eating plan for empaths, which goes into more depth about the impact of certain foods on our empath traits. Okay, that's it for today. Until next time.